Hi, as we have completed revision tour part 1, in which I have explained what are tokens, variables, data types, expressions, if conditional statements and loops. Now we will be starting with revision tour part 2. The very first topic which I am going to discuss is strings. Now, what are strings? What are strings? Strings are nothing but a sequence of characters. Sequence of characters stored contiguously. Stored contiguously means they are stored one after another. Like this, in the memory, they will be stored like this. For example, if I am storing string 1 is equal to Python, and what will happen is, in the memory, the Python will be stored contiguously like this, one after another. They will be stored, and the string will be indexed. If you want to access the characters of the string, then you have to access them using the index. That is, see how the indexing starts from 0. The index of P is 0, then Y is 1, then T is 2, like that it will go. Okay, and this is called as forward indexing. When the indexing starts from 0, when it is a positive numbers and it starts from 0, then it is called as forward indexing. Similarly, you can also go from the back. And if you want to access n, you can access n in two ways. One is, I can write print string 1 of 5. Then what will be the answer? Here the answer would be, it would give me n. This same thing can also be written as print string 1 of -1. Here also the answer would be n. In both the cases, the answer would be n. Either I can use forward index or I can use backward index. So this is about indexing. You can access the characters of a string using the indexes, either forward indexing or you can go with backward indexing. So this is about the basics of strings. Now we will see how to access the characters of the string or traverse the string. Now we will see how to traverse a string. That is, how to process every element in a string using loop. We can use for loop for traversing the string. For example, I have got a string and the value I am storing in str1 is learning. And if I want to traverse this string character by character, I can use for loop. For ch, so variable, control variable ch in str1, print ch. So what will happen? First time ch value will be L and it will print L. Then second time ch value would be E. Then it will print E. So this loop will run for each character in the string. For each character in the string it will run and it will display the answer as like this. As every print statement, after completion of every statement, the control will go to the next line. It will display every character like this. So the for loop will run for every character in the string and it will display the string. Suppose if you want to display the characters in the same line separated by some special characters, then what you can do is print character, comma, I just write hash, I want to separate them with hash, comma, end. You have to use end. Just in the same line I want to display, then you have to separate each character with the space. Instead of going to next line, in the same line it will get displayed as, the output will be displayed as L hash A hash R hash N hash I hash N hash and G hash. Like this it will be displayed in the same line. I have used the end argument. So this one I have explained in one of the videos of revision tour part 1. So you can subscribe to my channel and watch that video in which I have explained about print statement with end argument and separate argument. Now let us continue. So this is about traversing a string. Now can I write str1 of 0 is equal to p? Can I assign the value like this? Str of 0 is equal to p. This is not possible. Why? Because strings are immutable. Even this I have discussed in one of my previous videos. I have this which is available in the playlist revision tour. So you can subscribe to my channel and watch that video in which I have explained that strings, integer and floating point numbers are immutable. They are not changeable. You cannot assign the value to individual index of the string like this. You cannot do, because strings are immutable. So which items are mutable? Which objects are mutable? Mutable objects are list, dictionaries and sets. So you can refer to the video for more information. So this is not possible. So don't do this. So this is about traversing string, and you have to remember that strings are immutable. You cannot change individual characters in a string. If you want, you can change the value of whole string, like str1 is equal to Python. I can change the whole value of string, complete value, because now string 1 will reference to another location. Here it will reference to the location learning. Here it will reference to the location Python. It will change the location over here. But individual character of string you cannot change. Now we will see what are the operators that we can apply on string operators. Now the different string operators are concatenation operator, where we will be using plus for concatenation, replication operator, into, membership operator in, comparison operator, equal to, greater than or less than. Now you must be wondering, how come we can use greater than or lesser than with strings? Yes, this is done in string, wherein the characters ASCII code or Unicode is compared. That we will be seeing in upcoming video. Now let us begin with concatenation operator, where we will be using plus. So we will be using this operator to concatenate two strings or to join two strings. For example, I have got a string str1 is equal to learn and str2 is equal to Python. Now if I want to combine these two strings, you can use the plus operator over here, and I can write print string1 plus string2. This will display answer as learn Python. It will combine these two strings without space. It will combine and it will display the string. Now if you want, you can you can store this str1 plus str2 in another string also. If you want, you can store this in another string also. I can store this in string 3 also. String 3 is equal to string 1 plus string 2, and then I can print string 3 to get this answer. So this is about plus operator, and you have to remember that you cannot have one string and then one integer. Suppose I cannot write string 1 plus 3. This I cannot do, because plus, if you want to use this plus operator, either these two operands should be integer or these two operands should be string. One string and one integer will give you error. So this thing you have to keep in mind and perform the concatenation operation. This is not possible. One string and one integer we cannot concatenate, or you cannot perform plus operation over there. So this is about concatenation operator. Now we will see the replication operator into. Now we will see with the replication operator into. Now if you want to display a string for specified number of times, then you can go for your repetition operator, that is replication operator, where you will repeat the string. You will display the string repeatedly. Okay, so in that case you will use the into operator, that is replication operator. For example, I have got a string and whose value is Python, and I have got a string 2 whose value is asterisk, and I am just print str1 and then print str2 into 10. So what will happen here? How this into operator is working on one string and one number, one integer. Here what will happen is it will display string 2, that is asterisk, for 10 times. It will display string 2 for 10 times. Now what will be the output of this simple program? First it will print Python, and then it will display the string 2 asterisk for 10 times, like this. Like this it will display. That is, it will repeat string 2 for 10 times. Now this is the use of the asterisk operator. This is the use of the into operator over here. So you have to remember that whenever you are using the replication operator, one operand should be string and another operand should be integer. Both, you cannot multiply both the strings. That is, I cannot write like str1, I cannot write str2 into str1. This is not possible. You cannot multiply two strings like this. This is not possible. But I can have one operand as integer. Then what does it mean? It means that this display string 2 for 10 times. So this is the use of replication operator, where the string will be replicated for specified number of times. Now we will see membership operator in. As we have seen the replication operator into and concatenation operator plus, now we will be seeing the membership operator in. Now what is the purpose of membership operator in? It is used to check whether a character or a string is present in another string. So the membership operator in or not in. Now this is the syntax. you're going to check whether a string is present in another string. So it can be, this string can be a one character string or a string in another string. If this string is present in this string, then it will give you true. Otherwise it will give you answer as false. For example, you can try this in the shell prompt itself. Python prompt, you can write whether, you can check whether E is present in the string hello. You're going to check whether the character E is present in hello. Yes, it is present, so it will return you true. Similarly, you can also check if B is present in hello. Character B is present in the string hello. It is not there, so it will return you false. Like in, you have got one more operator, that is not in. You can check in opposite way, that is E in hello. If you can also use, if E is not in hello, what would be the answer? Instead of in, I replace it with not in. If E not in hello, E not in hello? No, E is present in hello. So this would give you answer as false. It will return you false. So E not in hello, no, E is present in hello, so it will give you false. Similarly, if you write here, suppose if I write here, okay, Z not in hello, what will be the answer? Z not in hello? Yes, Z is not present in hello, so it will give you answer as true. It will give you answer as true in this case, as Z is not there in hello. So in this way, you can use in and not in membership operators to check whether a character or a string is present in the string. That is, you can check whether a substring is present in the main text or main string. Now let us see a program and understand the working of in. So I have written string 1 is equal to, I am learning Python, it is interesting. I have written a string, I have stored a text in string 1. Now in string 2, I am having text is. Now I am going to check whether is substring is present in this str1. I am going to check if str2, that is present in operator I am using to check whether str2 is present in str1. If it is present, then it will return you true. If it returns you true, I am going to display the message print substring present, else print substring not present. So what would be the answer of this program? Is present in this text? Yes, I am learning Python, it is here, it is. So is there. So it will give you true, and the answer of this program is going to be substring present. You can try this program and see. So this is the working of membership operator in. It is used to check whether a substring or a character, one character string is present in a text or a main string. Now we will see the comparison operators on strings. Now, what are the different comparison operators supported by Python for doing operations on strings are equal to, greater than, equal to, lesser than or equal to, or greater than. So, or and lesser than and not equal to. So all these operators which we generally use on integers can also be used on strings. Now how is that possible? Let us see. Now let us assume that we are in the prompt, shell prompt. Now there I am going to compare two strings. Suppose if I write apple is equal to apple. I am comparing two strings, apple equal to double equal to apple. Now what would be the answer? Both the strings are equal, so it will give you true. We know this. We all are familiar with this. Now if I write in the shell prompt in a different way, I just replace small a with capital A one side, and here I have apple. Now what would be the answer here? It's for sure that the answer is not true. So what would be the answer here? Yes, it is not true. Why? Because there is difference between capital A and small a. Python is case sensitive. So now how the comparison is done? Here the answer would be false. They are not equal because it is capital A and this is small a. So the Python is case sensitive, so it won't give you true here. Now what exactly happening is Python is comparing the unicodes of the characters. So the unicode of capital A and unicode of small a is getting compared. If you want to see the unicode of a character, you can use in the shell prompt, you can use in C ORD function, and you can enter the character whose unicode you want to see. For example, I can write ORD A. So what would be the answer in this case? It would be 65. The unicode of capital A is 65, and if you see ORD small a, it would give 97. So the unicodes of capital A 65 and small a 97 would be compared, and as they are not equal, the answer would be false. So you can use the function OR to compare the unicodes of the characters. Now suppose if I write something like this, APPL apple is equal to banana. Okay, I don't want to use equal to, I will just replace it with greater than. What would be the answer? The unicode of capital A is 65 and the unicode of B, capital B, is 66. So 65, first it will compare A and B. 65 is greater than 66? Yes. So it will give you true in this case. It will give you true. Suppose if the first characters match, what will happen? I just write here capital A, just an example. I am giving you an example here. So what will happen in this case? First it will compare capital A and this capital A. Suppose if I am putting here equal to. Are they equal? The first letters are matching. The first letters are matching. If the first letters are matching, it will go for the second letter now. As we do in our normal English dictionary, first characters will get matched in the dictionary, then it will go for the second letter match. Same algorithm is applied even here. First letters are matching here, so it will go for the second letter. This is small p and this is small a. Here it is the code here, unicode for this a is 97, and for small p it will be somewhere above 97. So here this one is greater, this unicode is greater. So if equal to, it will give you false. In the case of equal to, it will give you false. Suppose if I give this as A, greater than, what would happen? Is this greater? A are matching. P, the unicodes of P and A would get compared, and the unicodes, this small a would be greater than this small p. So this will also give you answer as false. So in this way, the unicodes of the characters are compared in strings when you are using comparison operators on the string. You can use the function or to check and see. One more function is also there, CHR. One more function, CHR. This would return you the character of Unicode. Suppose if I give CHR of 65, the answer would be capital A in this case. The CHR function will return you the character of the Unicode you are passing. Okay, so if you give CHR of 97, it will give you small a. So in this way, the comparison operators work in the case of strings in Python. Now we will see how to compare two strings using the comparison operators equal to, greater than and lesser than operators on strings. Okay, now I have got string 1 is equal to value. I am storing apple. String 1 is equal to apple and string 2 is equal to banana. And I am going to store, I am going to compare, if string 1 is equal to string 2, apple is equal to banana. What will exactly happen is it will compare the unicodes of A and unicode of capital B. Capital A and capital B, it will compare. That is 65 and 66, it would compare. Are they equal? 65 is equal to 66? No, they are not equal. So it will go to the next statement. Else if string 1 is greater than string 2, 65, again it will compare 65. The first Unicode characters, 65 is greater than 66? No. It would, even this is false, this condition is false. So it will print the message, string 1, apple is lesser than banana. You will get the answer as, what would be the output? Output would be apple, small, apple is lesser than banana. You will get the answer like this. This would be the output in this case. Okay, so when you use comparison operators on string, the unicodes are compared. If the first Unicode matches, it will go for the second character, comparing the second character, and the unicodes of the second character would get compared. So the comparison would be in the form of dictionary. As how we search for a character in a dictionary. First we will search. Suppose if you want to search for a string, if you want to search for a word, you will search according to the letter. First letter, then second letter. In the same way, even computer also does comparison. The Python interpreter also does comparison. So this is how comparison operators work. With this, we complete the string operators, and in the next video we will be seeing slicing on strings. Now if you like my videos, you can subscribe to my channel Ishwari Classes and you can share it with your friends, and don't forget to like it. Thank you.